Christmas tree stain is used to stain the sperm part of the semen sample. And why is it called as Christmas tree? Because it used to stain the sperm into red and green color, which is also the color of the Christmas tree itself. And if you go with its composition, it is composed of the two dyes. The first dye is the nucleophase red dye that used to stain the sperm sample into the red color. Specifically, the head part of the sperm used to get stained because of the nucleophase red dye, whereas the second component of the Christmas tree is the picro indigo carmine dye, which is responsible to for the staining of the in the color of bluish green shade, and it used to stain only the sperm tail and the mid piece of the sperm. Okay, now if instead of the sperm, if you have the epithelial cells, and specifically if you have the disconnected head of the sperm, how you are going to distinguish with the epithelial cells? So the Christmas tree stain used to stain the epithelial cells as well, but in a different way. Here the epithelial cell will be appeared as a bluish green, and inside them, as the nucleus would be there, the nucleus would be stained as the red color. So you will get a full structure of a bluish green, where in the center you will have a reddish shade of a dot that implies the presence of nuclei, whereas in case of disconnected head you will get the full piece of the disconnected head as viewed as the pinkish color, pinkish or reddish color. So here you can see that how does it look like under the microscope upon staining. These are the sperms that has been stained, so that this reddish part is due to the staining of the head with the nuclear fast red dye, whereas the tail part and the mid piece part is bluish or greenish in color due to the staining with the picroindigo carmine. Now apart from the as these are the human sperms, but what if you got the sample as the animal sperm in your sample so how you are going to distinguish? So you must be acknowledged with the structure of the different sperms and different sample of the sperms. So human and bull sperms have the similar kind of morphology, that is they both have the flat pedal shape of heads. Whereas if you go with the rodents, so that is like the example is rat. So here the morphology is having, they used to have a hook shape of head, and in the case of chicken you will get a spindle shaped of the semen of the sperm itself. So in that case it would be very difficult to distinguish from the mid piece. So here it's the microscopic view of the chicken sperm. These are the spindle shape in which it is very hard to distinguish the mid piece or tail from the head, whereas these are the microscopic view of the rodents, where you will get the head as the hook shape. And in case of the last thing that is very distinguished feature is in the case of your fruit fly. So fruit fly is the one, the sperm of the fruit fly is the largest one, and it is around 1.8 millimeter, and it is even larger than the human sperm itself. So thank you.